Welcome to the video today. I'm going to share my thoughts on which characters are likely to be added to the Maul Shadow Lord era, and whether they are likely going to be added or not. First up is Maul. This is his version from Maul Shadow Lord, meaning a new version of Maul maybe. He could have an ability where he splits his lightsaber in two. He did in the episode when Ench down the Walker, like Starkiller did in The Force Unleashed. The likelihood of a new Maul coming to Galaxy of Heroes is around 75%. My only doubt is they might rework the Clone Wars Season 7 Maul to work on whatever else is going on. Next is Devon Izara. She's one of the many new characters in Maul Shadow Lord. She is an interesting, complex character who struggles with her inner darkness, in a way eventually snapping after the death of her master Iko Diodaki, and used Maul's lightsaber temporarily like Obi-Wan used Ventress's lightsaber. It was just a last resort. I think her chances being implemented in a Maul Shadow Lord era would be 90%. The only doubt I have is exactly which attire they use. It might be this one, or the other one, other than that she's most likely guaranteed. Coming up we have Iko Diodaki. He is the Jedi Master to Devon Izara. It was a shame he died in Maul Shadow Lord's first season. I think he also has a 90% chance of being added, and yet again only doubt is what his attire will be. He has a few options. Next is Captain Brandon Lawson. He is a part of the police force of Janix for the first few episodes, but for the last he is trying to keep his son really Lawson. I think Captain Lawson has a 80% chance of being added. The only doubt is in case they don't consider him to be part of the 7 group of characters from the era. And yes, they only have 7 spaces in total. Moving on we have really Lawson towards the start. He's like any ordinary kid. He plays a sport. I don't remember the name of the sport anyway. He spent a decent amount of his screen time trying to make sure his dad was okay. He even went to the workplace just to be interrogated by one of the Inquisitors. Regarding his chances of being added, it's 100%. I feel like the devs at Capital Games would definitely add really Lawson in some way. Although he's not connected to Maul, he does help Maul leave the planet by using the TK blaster in shootouts. Next is Spybot. Yes, that's his name. They really should have been more creative. Anyway, Spybot is a droid that spies on behalf of Maul. The finale 2 episodes, he's a part of the Carnage count. His chances are around 50%. I don't think Capital Games would include him unless they had a good reason to. There are more characters than actual do more than he does. Next is Boots. He's probably one of the funniest droids ever, like the top 5 for me personally. Just the way he perceives everything is really interesting overall. I think he has 80% chance of being added. Only problem would be finding a reason to put him in. Without the Lawsons and Jedi, there's not really much to mesh with. Coming up is the Queen of Graphic off-screen deaths. Next, it's Rook. Last, when every one of Maul's supports left, she stayed, and funny enough, her voice actress confirmed that the Forg Vader ripped Rook's intestines out, which is absolutely wild. Anyways, her chances are around 90%. Only bit of doubt I have is if they prioritize other characters. Moving on we have Icarus, and really, he is one of 2 characters with wasted potential. They are just the typical enforcers, and his chances are a low 30%, mainly other than his death. He doesn't contribute much. Speaking of wasted potential, next is Scorn. Just like Icarus, the only thing he contributed was his death, leaving him at a low 30%. It really is unfortunately how these 2 weren't explored enough before their demise. Coming up we have the 11th brother, aka the Crow. He and Marek did a good job of being antagonists in Maul Shadow Lord. His chances are 90%. It really does come down to who they decide to put in. Speaking of Here Comes Marek, he really did become my favorite Inquisitor. Because of this show existing, he really was well written. He already had a variant in the game. But with Russ, so his chances are 70%. It just really depends who they want to put in. Let's move to Lutiverio. He's a bit of an odd pick, sure, but he does help Mal escape in the end. His chances of being added is around 50%. It depends on how they do the lineup. Coming up we have Dryden Voss. Yes, on H made a cameo. And no, he didn't do much, so his chances are 10%, the lowest on the Saints. I don't think he'll be added during the Maul Shadow Lord era. Speaking of weird choices, next is Cult of the Pikes. It's about time we start bringing in the Pikes into Galaxy of Heroes, but his narrow screen time affects the results. I'm giving him a 0% chance. I don't think they'll give a random Pike that's obscure a spot in the Maul Shadow Lord era. The next character is the TK Sergeant. I really want to see the TK Troopers be added, but I don't think he'll get added, so I'm gonna give a low 30% chance. There are many more main characters and side characters to add. And lastly, the TK Trooper. Like the K Sergeant, it's a 30% chance, and yeah, for the same rayons.